Greetings, folks. I come and I drop little jewels here and there. Hoping I'm sinking things in, is making good sense. And everybody start connecting different dots. The God game is a thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I hear people saying, like, where did I come from? Who am I? What's my deal? What's my story? Okay. I can only tell you what I know, but it's a whole lot of shit that my black ass don't know. Okay. But what you want to do with that?
I make honey?
No, it's ginger tea.
What?
Ooh, I keep burping. It's ginger tea.
Oh.
I mean, you put it in your tea.
Oh.
And it crystallizes in the tea. It's like sugar and ginger. It's kind of spicy though. Yeah. What you got, soda?
I know.
Okay.
I'm just sure what this was.
Okay. But like I was saying, I can just tell you what I know. Okay. And what I mean by that is what made me what I am. Da da da. So, okay. I've always been like an intellectually savvy chick. Ever since I was yay high to a grasshopper. And my parents would always be like, hey, look out for your brother. Look out for your brother. Take care of your brother. My brother was younger than me. But I'm telling you, this is another way how I understood that I had to be walking in some form of destiny. Okay? My brother was an evil troll. Evil. And it wasn't that he didn't know how to be nice. He just took curiosity to a whole nother level. He was that what if all day long. He would say something like, man, let me see if I can take this socket apart and put it back together. And I'd be like this, Ma, what the hell? He too quiet. But in reality, he could put it back together. But he'll go as far as like, I got a brand new bike or a decent bike. Okay. He'll take the brakes off and don't tell me shit. Until me and him are playing or we getting into something and I'm upset and he's upset. He's like, yeah, I took your brakes off your bike and I'm on the bike. You get it? And then we fighting. Shit like that. I'm saying this because, and I don't want my family to get offended, but you understand what gaslighting and narcissism is when you have grown up around it. And I didn't know that there were words that described what I was going through to a T till I got older, And it was always constantly some form of I'm in trouble and he's in trouble, we in trouble, And at the first starts of our life, we coexisted in harmony. And then you can tell something got in between and it turned us into night and day. Fast forward, I know we put a lot of stress and turmoil and trauma and drama on our own parents, you know. But I'm not trying to just like regard that, because it's a real thing. And we were always in something. And imagine when your parents look at you and say, "Man, he's smart. She's smart. She's real nice. He's." They could see that unhinged meanness, you know. Because my brother's that covert, I'm going to get you back. I'm that upfront, I'm going to get you back. And then think if we both together. Who will get in trouble more? The one that's up front with to get you back, right? And what do gaslighters and narcissist people do? They sneaky. They not doing no shit up front in your face. The only difference with my brother was he'll do the shit that I said in another video. Na 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 boo boo. I took your brakes off your bike, you know, and I'm riding that bitch. And you know, all right, okay. And you know, that joke would keep doing stuff like that. I would notice those same patterns and behaviors. And cousins, uncles, sometimes my pops, my mom, different guys. And I would say to myself, I don't think they know. Or do they know? Oh, ooh, like why is this a thing, right? What is this? You know? And I would just conclude with something in the damn water. Something in the water. I don't want to drink it. So when I'm like, something in the water I don't want to drink, I want to move. Right? And then I notice, okay, something in the water where I am now. And I ain't even around them. Why the fuck is this? But the same patterns, same behaviors. And then I got into mental health. And I said, oh, this is just the thing. You know, and then I learned that people, they don't take care of their mental health because there's a stigma behind it. And it, you know, people have those thought processes like it's weak. And it's not. It's really a superpower. It's a strength. And you don't look at it like that because everybody would look at you like something's crippled about you. And it's not, you know? Like, it doesn't matter if it's PTSD, ADHD, mood, anxiety, depression, bipolar, you know, personality disorder. I mean, it's a lot of shit. But it's a superpower, you know? Or let me say it like this so people won't get offended, right? Okay. Look at it like a superpower. That's why I have said in my writings and in my videos, get you what is called a DSM-4, Diagnostic Statistical Manual 4, Roman numeral 4, that's what it'll show. And it'll show all of the mental disorders. And you can figure out which ones you got. You know, and it's not to drive you crazy and to put more shit in your brain and to have you thinking about something else. And then next thing you know, you're like, no, no, no. It's for you to understand your strength and your weaknesses within that disorder. And you need to recognize what those strengths are. Then you start to look at the weaknesses and you strengthen them. Do you know what that does? Everything that you're supposed to do in life, you need your brain. You have to analyze life through your brain. And when you understand whatever the disorder that you have, you can look at it as of a temporary nature, if that's how you need to trick yourself, because sometimes, people need that, right? So if you look at it as a temporary nature, you need to look at it like, all right, it's a superpower. And then when it comes about, it's like you won, a jetpack or some shit, or a gun, or get more coins, whatever. But it's a real life game. It's a real life mental game. You got to win it though. At all costs, you have to win it, because in the real reality, you can still die. You can die from not learning about yourself. So imagine something traumatic happens. And I can say all of this because traumatic things have happened to me, right? And when those traumatic events come back up in my mind, I can't drink it away. I can't smoke it away. I can't go around other people to make me forget about it. It's going to keep coming. You have to tackle it. You have to handle it. And what it means is you're handling yourself with care. Okay? You're loving yourself because you're taking the time to analyze yourself, to figure out your triggers, to figure out what's put in front of you as a motive for that shit to come out. Okay? And then you need to learn how to de-escalate it within yourself. You can't look at it as a fear. That is really saying you're afraid of yourself. Even though somebody else did something to you, put you in some kind of danger, okay? You still have to get past it. You have to make it through. Because your life depends on it. You have to look at it like this. No matter the disorder, it's fucking with my mind. Nothing I do is clear. I need clarity. So what do you do when you need to learn something? You're going to go research it. That's everybody. Even if you wanted to research the most demonic shit in the world, you take the time out to research it. So this is how I get you back. Why you take time out to research that shit you got going on up in there? Why would you think you're going to bring that shit you got going on in your damn brain over here to me? Then on top of it, why you want me to analyze it, right? Tell you about yourself and fix it. It's the same as, you got to get control over your alcohol or any of your addictions. And you just walking around like, nah, I don't have it. I only have like the sex edition on a Tuesday. Dumbass shit, right? You know you got that shit every day. Ownership. That's all. And if everything thought starts with a thought, you know, do you know what God is saying when you do that? Thank God the nigga's thinking. Or the wigger. But thank God. All right. You know, that's half the battle. Right? Apply the actions of your thoughts, just not the negative actions of your thoughts. That means the negative actions of your thoughts rule who you are, who you want to become, what you're trying to do, how you're trying to conduct yourself. You know, if you know you're going to a meeting and you ain't took your medicine, and you know it's a strong possibility your ass gonna geek the fuck out, would you still go? I hope you would reschedule. Or if you're one of those folks that'll be like, I don't want to take my medicine. I don't like my medicine. Like, my medicine be making me feel like this. Well, if you know you got an interview, you want to be sane for the interview because you want to get the job. So that means take your medicine, right? Okay. So it's like all these things I'm saying, I'm making sure I tell y'all how I think. Even though I have a mom and dad, okay. And I got a heavenly mom and dad, okay. Even if they didn't teach me, it's fine. Because you have so many examples out here that help you to develop yourself, to be your better self, to the point where you can't blame it on your parents, to the point where you can't even blame it on God, to the point where you need to look at yourself. Now you need to dig in that bitch deep. Because then you got to figure out too, I know I kind of contributed to my bullshit. And they're taking ownership too. You know what I'm saying? So think about it again, like you walking around and then you saying, hey, I only got that sex station on a Tuesday, right? And, you know, I overly drink on Friday. I don't do it the rest of the week. You know, that's how I cope when I get off work. Okay. If you overly drink till it smells out of your pores, I would be the person that'll tell you, no, you don't have control over that. Mm-mm. It has control over you. I ain't even trying to be smarter than nobody else, you know, or trying to say to y'all, I got all the answers. Everything is a process of elimination, and everything is based off of what you want to believe. But at some point, you got to believe in yourself. You can't always point the finger at somebody else, telling that somebody else, you did this to me. That's not going to work. And it might hurt to even hear that. But again, I'm telling you how I think, because this is what God wanted me to do, right? And because, too, everybody else that wanted to be me and in these different positions that I was supposed to be in and taking all my different opportunities and all this shit, right? That was done. Still being done. Really? You know? And God was like, yo, show these motherfuckers how your brain work. You know? Get yourself back out there and online. You know? Make sure you go outside so motherfuckers will see you. And then And if y'all don't think God talks like that, I don't know what to tell you. Because he sure do. And he mean business. You know. But these are the things I did when I was in my house, or when I went to the library, or when I was in college, or if I was just in my car, or if I decided to take a drive, or if I went out to the club. It was still easy for me to make a decision. And when I did make a few bad decisions, I saw the level of disappointment on my mom's face and my dad's face. And then it's like, even though you might not get in physical trouble because you're older, you can feel that you can feel that like trouble. Because that's energy too. And it would be bouncing off my parents, you know. And a couple times they want to give me a whooping when I'm older. I ran from them a couple of times. And it's cool. And it was warranted, you know. But when I would run, I'd be like, hey, I learned the lesson. You ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to keep going. I get it. I got you, you know. And then that's the other thing about me. I go through some shit one time. Somebody fucked me over one time. I'll remember that shit. I don't give a damn who you are. My internal self gonna be like, wait a minute. I went through this shit already. I learned from this shit already. That's why I'm so forthcoming in whatever I say. And I don't be feeling no remorse after I say it. Because I already know the outcome if I follow through with whatever the fuck it is that you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? No. That's why I don't even appreciate when I say, nah, I'm not interested. No, I don't want to go. No, no, thank you. Or whatever. And you still want to press the issue. Now, I'm paying attention to you. Because there's something off. I ain't going to get closer. I'm going to get further away. Because still, it's something off. You know? And you'll start to notice with anyone when they don't like want to be held accountable, they forget that whatever they did exists. It's like I don't know what you're talking about, you know? And the other thing is, it's like, I don't remember that. When we got, you know, and you know it's serious. When a person say, oh, you don't remember in 1977 back on the backwood? And they name the people, places, everything that happened. It's still real for that person. And you know it's real because it's real. It happened. You just pretend that it didn't because you don't want to, like, deal with it. You know? And then what I should have said at the beginning of this, I'm tying all this into fear. Believe it or not, hate is not the opposite of love. It's fear. Hate is just fuel, you know, to put you in fear. You know. And so you can have people around you, and I hate to say it like this, but it's so true. They might know you have multiple personality disorder. And instead of them helping you, and not fucking with your mental. They want to play mind games on a person whose mind is already distorted. Do you know? Like you're creating a monster, a real life monster. Because if they have to split into personalities to get your attention, to get your affection, to show you that they care, that's already an extreme. And then they don't care how many extremes, because they're willing to do the most extreme. Because they look at it like, hey, I can be someone else. I can do something different. You don't know me. I'm multifaceted. No. Because you can't use the word like multifaceted unless you have control of your mental. So when you do things, anything, and you're supposed to be of the light, this is a true thing when you'll know that you're not of the light. And I don't say this to hurt anyone's feelings, but it's the truth, you know. And so before I give this truth, yes, I am every queen, every king, the empress and the emperor, or the high priestess and the hierophant in any deck in tarot, because I pride myself on my thinking. I don't go on no hope wishing no goddamn prayer. Not when it's pertaining to my life, you know? But this is how you can tell when you're just a small or a big demon, okay? If your mind likes to travel, and when you're trying to come up with a solution for something, and it's pertaining to a person, I'm just going to use myself as the person because y'all motherfuckers just fuck me over royally. Damn, that's like literal royal, too. But I'm using myself as an example. You want to trick me, right? But you think that I can't see your trick. Okay, I want you to get that. You want to trick me, but you can't see that I know your trick. Okay, so you could be around me and you can be like, did y'all put the oil in your car? Because I was supposed to help you with that. And I would say, no, I didn't. You want to help me now? No, I just thought I'd just ask you about it because, I did put the oil in my car and mine is running fine, and I just wanted to remind you, you need to put the oil in your car. And I look, okay. That's like a slick move, right? That's that slickness where a motherfucker don't think you gonna deck their ass. Because immediately they playing the game, right? So I would say to a person, did you drive all the way over here to ask me that? And to what? Purposely not help me? And you know I needed help, right? And you left before you could help me yesterday. And you come back today, and then you gave me that song and dance. You made sure you put it out in the ethers. See how it's the spelling? And you made sure to put a negative twist and spin on it. See how it's the spelling? And you know you want me to catch it, right? You see the spelling, okay? But the thing you want me to do when I catch it is that first part I said with my instincts. Just tag your ass, you know? Because I can tell you purposely wasting my motherfucking time. You purposely playing games. You purposely trying to get me upset about some shit I shouldn't even be upset about. Ain't no but fucking oil, right? And it's not like I don't know how to do it. It's more on the lines of I had the company, you were the company, and I already had to do it anyway. So it's like together we'll do it. But when you wanna like what is it? Pull a fast one, and you think you're pulling a fast one on me, you're really pulling a fast one on yourself. You know, because you wanted to get gratification out of that you put out there in the ethers, right? Because you're like, man, I got her ass. Made harvest off of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I put it back on your ass before you can even think about harvesting. And this is how you transmute some motherfucking energy. You came over here. You drove all the way over here. How long till you get here? 20 minutes. And this is what you did in your car. This is what you thought about. This is your game plan. For 20 minutes? Damn. Think about it. You drove your ass back over here. Still not the damn help me. What you really drove your ass over here for was some energy. That's what you did. And that's why you think I don't know. I just don't address it in that manner. So some people think, oh, she being smart, she being funny, she being... Mm-mm. It's just me saying, gotcha, without saying, gotcha. You know? So fear is wrapped up in that the same way with the energy. Because you're used to manipulating somebody so much, and you're used to irritating the fuck out of them so much, and you have gotten accustomed to or codependent on harvesting off of that person or people. And so, like, when my energy was set, like, just shut down, it was like everybody turning to vultures. Because you're looking at how you go through life. You know, what keeps you going and running. And you would say it's her energy, right? Instantly, well, instantly your fear is, why the fuck did she do that? Who helped her do that? I need what I get from her. And no many times I'll be like, I know what y'all doing to me. And this is depleting me from here. And no, that ain't flying. That ain't what's that. But what I found amazing was how y'all wanted to shut me up. And then how you wanted to control me, right? How you sent people to my crib, and then how you thought your shit was working. And I'm like, these motherfuckers can't be smart. You know why? Because even when I was at my crib and I wasn't online, it's just like I just wasn't online. That didn't mean I didn't go nowhere and not do shit. That didn't mean that you actually controlled the fuck out of me and kept me hidden, you know. It doesn't mean that your magic actually worked. Because like I said before, God told me to get off social media. I ain't know what for. I just was like, all right, I was already getting sick anyway. But I still would do things around my house if I could. And if I would get upset, I would still leave my house, okay? And I would go to the movies. I would always still go get my hair done. Always get my nails done, my toes done. I ain't never stopped doing that shit. I would still go to my stores or whatever. What I wasn't allowing anymore was anyone to think that they could trap me in some form of fear and to have any type of control or dominance over me. And I could tell that was what everyone was doing, because no matter how small, the shit you bring in to my house and want to fuss about some goddamn oil, okay, to how big it could be, a death at my house, okay, and you still don't know what the fuck is wrong with you because you still want to do diabolical evil shit to get what you want. You don't realize you've already been taken over. Or the other thing is this. You know you've been taken over, and you thought it was going to be easy to transfer it to me because I just look gullible and, of course I'm innocent and the naivete. It's just like, oh, I know I can get her, right? I went from one extreme, far as the low form of harvesting, to the biggest form of harvesting, right? And it's like you guys do your statistics in a way of this should set her back 5-10 years. Some of y'all was thinking like the rest of my goddamn life. I said, what kind of time now? I don't even want to get into that. I understood it. What would get to me was the fact that no matter what I would say, I'm saying God so much. I ain't even yelled God name this much ever in my life. If I come around a couple of people and, maybe they might ask me about my situation or not, or a surgery or whatever, or we're on a topic of certain shit and I feel it's relevant, I would say something. And I have a whole lot of different examples. But it's the fact that none of you people have an off switch. That is the key. That not only are you living in fear, you're trapped in fear, and you're scared of the fear that you conjured up to the point that you hate the person that keeps you safe from that fear. Me as the person is saying, or I'm saying it, and I really thought that you guys would look at it from this perspective, but I realized none of you did. Okay? So when you conjure up a demon or whatever, right? And that motherfucker riding your damn back, okay? And you want them off for you. And they torment you and da-da-da-da. And so you saying, yeah, she a good kid. I want to get this shit to her. You can tolerate my nose, but for so long. Because that evil in you is just like this. You know. It don't bother me none. It bother you. I don't invite the devil in my house. My body is my house. Fuck how my real house look. Inside and out. Once I regain what I need to regain back that's mine, no, I wouldn't mind cleaning the fuck out that bitch. Getting rid of some shit and everything. You know? But you guys think about this like a physical house. That's where the devil got you trapped, boy. You don't think about your mind and your heart and your vessel. It's your house. Okay? It's a house. There's a spiritual door, let's just say, below the waist. You knock on it and you let in. You get what I'm saying? And you communicate fake love to transfer. There ain't no real love, a real motherfucking demon. And devils don't have no discipline. Okay? So I can say no all day. Once I see you don't have any discipline, nah, I know something else is there. You know, egging you on, and I'm not feeding into it. You just, go find, I help you find some more cootie. You know, but you ain't giving what you got to me. And then you don't think about the fact that I don't manifest from my lower half. All of you guys do, though. I manifest from my crown. You know? So if you really understood if I was chosen and royal and, on God's timing, you would know, because I don't manifest from my lower half. But the women that were put in my place, that's all they do. And so when that's all they do, in a man's mind, it should click. Like, damn, she want to get down all the time. Not some of the time, all the time. And she cool. She cool with whoever I get down with. She don't be tripping about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And she cool with, if I want to bring another girl, another guy, and all of that. The reason why she's so cool, whoever she is, she's harvesting. And she's linking her chain. It doesn't matter. I don't want to say it doesn't matter. let's say before you get married, you want to know what you're gonna marry, right? And in my case, what everybody did was paint me like a whore, but I wasn't. I didn't do whore tendencies, and mm, maybe there is a way to be a covert whore, but shit, I ain't sneaking out. Nothing like that. It's like behavior and patterns of the good witch and the bad witch. The good witch, she don't want to share. What the fuck is that? There ain't no damn love. Mm-mm. I don't give a damn what people be saying. Sharing is caring. I'm down to spread the love. You know? Hell no. Mm-mm. You know? The reason why I don't share, if my dude goes out and acts a fucking fool, and he got foolish ass friends, and he come back, you know, his song and dance be a little different. Especially if he did something. His behaviors and patterns. I'll recognize it, you know. I'm gonna think of how I'm gonna move him. Or either I'm just gonna stop talking to him. I didn't prevent myself from getting what the fuck, just based upon, you're free, uh, even though we all is free, but we ain't. But it's the way people exercise their freedom that makes the difference, you know. If every word that we know is hooked to abundance, so if one female comes with 300 words, another female comes with 1,000 words, another female comes with, 500 words, that's 1,800 words. And I'm saying words, but that could be bodies, demons, attachments, okay? And then those three women, either they looking to collect some more souls or they're looking to get rid of some, right? And you know how people talk, oh, what's your body count? When I heard that shit, I was like, what the fuck? What you mean? And I had a young man look me dead in my face and say, excuse me. Mm. He was like, yeah, I got a 300 body count. I looked at him and I'm like, yo, how are you so comfortable with that shit rolling off your tongue? Like they trophies. You know? But these is bodies. The ones you smash. And all I could think about in my head was like, you can't analyze all that shit. That ain't happening, Like some of that gotta be like, well, what we doing? All right, we're gonna do it. Let's go. This phone is acting up because it's hot, so I guess this is the end of whatever I'm trying to do. I hope y'all are getting some clues here and there. Out. This shit about to cut off any fucking way. Peace and Harry's.